गणपति पप्पा मामा पोरिया ओ शिवा मेरे को शक्ति दे ओ काली माता मेरे को शक्ति दे ओ while we are in the body, the most significant thing while while we are in the body, while we are in this experience, in this three-dimensional experience, the most significant thing there is to utilize this body and the entire three-dimensional experience to utilize whatever the karma we have got attached to with our whatever whatever the karma we have got attached with our soul, whatever the karma we have got attached with our Atman. You see, nothing is important. Please remember something. Nothing is mere ko sakti. Nothing, please remember something. Nothing is important, if you understand. Nothing worth it. Whatever the years that I have lived on this planet, live means I have been always living. But in this jivan, in this carnation, if you understand, in this jivan and in this carnation, in this jivan and in this carnation, whatever the time between the knot of birth and the bodily demise I have spent here, I have learned only one thing, nothing worth it, not the relationships, not all this three-dimensional experience, the experience, not even this body when it comes down to it. I'm not saying that you should, God forbid me, damage your body. That's not what I am saying. I mean, look at my body. My body, I cherish my body, I nurture my body, if you understand. I cherish my body and I nurture my body, I clean my body, and it reflects basically that how I carry myself, it reflects when I am around people. You see, it reflects on my body. The most closest person on this planet in this moment in time. Nothing is concrete. Nothing lasts forever. Please understand that. Nothing is concrete. Nothing lasts forever, if you understand. But the point I'm trying to make is the most closest person in this moment in time is my girlfriend. You understand, Bridget. And she, when she touches my skin, if you understand, so she compliments that your skin is very soft. What you essentially are, if you know what I mean, what you essentially are, you would project. What you essentially are, you would project. What you essentially are, not the body. Essentially means awareness. You see, body is the accumulation. If you are gentle within, if the sense of self-awareness or pure consciousness, if you are gentle, if you have self-love for you, you see, because the sense of self-awareness, pure consciousness is giving birth, you understand, is giving birth to life. And in that life, if you are gentle within you, if you do not abuse yourself, you see, if you do not torment yourself, and if you perceive yourself with beauty, if you perceive yourself with care, then it would reflect on your body. It's a promise. It's only natural it would reflect on your body. Every now and then I am getting not only compliments from my girlfriend, but the people who witness me physically. You see, this is not the reason that I am telling you all this. So I can brag about myself. That was another lifetime. I have transcended that. Or I can feel arrogant, just like yesterday in the message I mentioned that fella Muhammad, the founder of Islam. He actually was telling people long time ago that the entire universe was created for him. So that's not the case. I'm a realistic person. I'm telling you, so you stop abusing your body, because I see some people try to relieve the depression, the OCD, the anxiety, or any other type of karma they have attached to their soul, the Atman. So what they do basically, it is self-abuse. When you commit a self-abuse, you commit a sin. If you hurt yourself by cutting yourself, by putting cigarette marks, the burn marks on you, any type of these things, you are committing a sin because you are torturing yourself. It would imprint on your body, even though you, excuse me, it not, yes, it would imprint on your body as a mark and everything, but it would imprint on your soul, the tendency of your action. You see, I actually, every now and then, my alertness, my awareness is very heightened, if you understand. Every now and then, when I every now and then, just intuitively, when I look at people here on social media, every now and then, when I look at people here on social media or any type of media, if you understand. So what I see a person who needs help. I am not going to drag you to give you help, if you understand, but I'm going to expose you towards the truth. I am going to expose you towards the truth. I'm going to expose you towards wisdom, if you understand that. What you do with that knowledge is your concern. You would get it. This is a very significant message that I am delivering today. You understand why I'm saying to you, what you do with the knowledge and the truth, it's solely you. But remember something, time here is very brief, very brief. It's a blink of an eye. What you do here, you would carry on with that. Keep that in mind. This time here, this time here is very, very brief. So what you do here, you would, it would become the content of your mind. You see, it's just a blink of an eye. And demons and devil are traveling side by side. With your bare mind, they can see the movement of thought. You understand that? And they try to manipulate. You see why I'm saying to you? They try to project that they have upper hand on divine and sacred. Divine and sacred has the not a very tight leash for some reason. So this way, if you understand yourself, you would transcend the karma and you would have faith in yourself, not the faith on Jesus Christ or Muhammad, narcissist, or uh, Joseph Smith or David or whoever. You understand why I'm saying to you? No. Jesus Christ has given you a way. If you understand, do not confuse Jesus Christ basically with Christianity. You wouldn't find no wisdom in Christianity. You would find wisdom in Jesus Christ's life. He showed you the way to the kingdom of heaven, and I have no doubt in my mind. If you understand, rest, I do not hold no regard. The selfish people, they founded basically the selfish people, they founded basically something that through that something you um they can enslave you mentally, psychologically, and physically, and you are there to admire them because they are claiming that they God went over there as Joseph Smith or David or Muhammad, all these people. I don't know what was special about these people, but they claim that God, takes them aside and whispers in them that you are. No, God is not doing that. The God they are talking about is within them, It's not outside. And God do not whisper to anybody. You are either in accord, if you understand. You are either in accord with God or you are not. The more you are in accord with God, it looks like you are the chosen one. If you understand, as in Judaism, Jews, they believe they are the chosen one. It's ridiculous. So if you go in accord with God, basically, it means that everything is falling together for you. I do it all the time, make no mistake, by the way. I'm not claiming that I am sacred. I'm not claiming I'm a prophet or a messenger. How I say what is coming from sacred. You see, I can challenge you, just find one time a statement in which I am saying any number of these things that I just mentioned, that I am a chosen one, I am a prophet, I am special in God's eyes. Find me one statement in 217 or 18 videos. I'm not a narcissist, I'm not egoistic. I have made, listen to me what I am. I have made myself available, this vessel, total dedication towards truth and wisdom, because there is so much corruption in your world in the name of human construct, like religions and the corrupted people, the founder of these religions. You see, Jesus Christ did not found, Jesus Christ did not found Christianity. Jesus was a Jew. He was born in a Jewish family, if you understand. He was a Jew. And he never said anything about Christianity. The people who found Christianity were such a cowards, basically, that by the time when he was being crucified, these were running away. None of those disciples, so called, were anywhere to be found when he was being crucified. Hypocrisy, corruption in humans. You see, hypocrisy. And that makes me sad. Not that I'm angry, but I'm sad. And that's why every chance I get, I bring clarity in you. And that's why it's important for you to understand yourself and think for yourself. If you understand, do not listen to Muhammad. He was nothing. You see, he was no special. He basically corrupted you with the system of reward and punishment. That's what he did. You see, he had no spiritual insight. He told you, you go to paradise, like you travel to paradise, and over there you would see voluptuous women with big breasts and big lips. And oh, if once you understand yourself, yesterday we talked about that, once you tap what you essentially are, you don't need anything, any substance, or any woman. Just so you know, that right there shows that he had no spiritual insight. He was a totally materialistic businessman and a slave trader. That's his reality. I'm not here to condemn your religion, but even so, if I did, that's not my job, by the way. I have no problem with that. I don't respect no religion. Make no mistake. Somebody said, please respect my religion. I said, are you kidding me? I said, I'm the other guy. Don't ask me to respect your religion. I would audit your religion and I would rip it apart to show people what the truth is. Don't play games. I respect your right to believe in a human construct. This is your life. When you die, you're going to have the biggest surprise of all times. You understand? I said, when you die, you're going to have the biggest surprise of all times. Okay? I am not here to respect your religion. I would audit your religion. I would audit your religion. I would rip it apart to see what is in there. Don't these things like that, they grow in obscurity, just like fear. You see, culprits like these founders of these religion, with the exception of Jesus Christ, who was not the founder, by the way. He didn't have anything to do, but we clarified that just now, not long ago. So Jesus was no founder of no religion. You understand? He is the custodian of this planet Earth. You understand? He showed you the way. He showed you the way towards truth and wisdom and towards the kingdom of heaven. And he is a saint, and I regard him very high. The rest of these culprits, they were corrupt. They wanted material gain and such like that, no matter who they are. So I said, no, if we keep respecting the human constructs such as religions and stuffs like that, it means that we would never be able to find the truth. We would never be able. Most of you, please understand that I'm not trying to brag about myself, as you know by now. Most of you are very weak. You are feeble from inside. You have no spiritual strength in you. And if you do not have, most of you, I'm not saying all of you, because you are consumed, you are totally surrendered. You are totally surrendered to three-dimensional reality. You are either ready to take your clothes off, or you are ready basically to do selfish acts for the money or the materialistic, and you say this is it. This is more like an atheist approach. Atheist says this is it, so I am going to do, and there is nothing afterwards. Atheist does not hold themselves accountable for that. They have a false confidence in them. You see, atheists, however, also, when they pass on, after they die, they also get the biggest surprise of their lifetime. They say, I was not supposed to feel that. I have conducted interviews, basically. I have conducted interviews with atheist people, if you know, and I have and those, I mean, when I was conducting the research for near death experience organization for a brief period of time, so I was exposed to some atheist people, and most of them I found them to be true. And when I conducted the interview, I saw that they were saying that they got the biggest surprise of all times after they saw their body, and they still are totally intact, and they said, I was not supposed to feel that, what's happening? So yeah, they get the biggest surprise. A religious person whose eyes are totally blind also get the biggest surprise after they die. You see, a spiritual person, a person who does meditation, Kriya meditation, and yoga, precisely Kriya meditation, however, at least knows where I am headed. It's not that you are headed anywhere. You wouldn't go anywhere. It's very simple. First of all, keep that in mind. You do not go anywhere after you die. I do not go anywhere after I die. As a matter of fact, you know by now that I am reluctant and heavily reluctant to use the term death, because there is no death. But in this moment in time, for you to comprehend, I'm using it because this is what your mind is conditioned. This word is more, this word is basically more, you are more exposed to this word. You see this lie. You are more accustomed with this word. You are more familiar with this word. That's why I'm using it. But there is no such thing as death. Anyway, in this moment in time, to make you understand, when you die, if you believe in human constructs such as religions that I gave you that brief introduction, or you are an atheist, you are the one who's going to get the biggest surprise of all times. Biggest. It's a promise. Just tie it, literally tie a knot. I'm not even kidding. Tie a knot on the rubber band and wrap the rubber band around your finger. You see? So it would remind you. It's just a metaphor. But I'm just saying, yeah, it is as concrete. Why am I telling you this? Why am I delivering you? Why am I telling you this? Why am I delivering you this message here? You see why it is so significant that I have even titled it a very significant message. Because I can foresee the future, if you understand. I know my time is near, you see. It cannot be too far, I know. So I want to make sure the things during samadhi and during my meditation, the things which pop up in my mind, do they pop up in my mind? Absolutely not. I wanted to see your reaction in the second. Why do they not pop up in my mind? Because mind has nothing to do with me. You see, mind is silent for me. Mind, shh. I do this, shh. You like that, don't you, huh? When I stand my finger on my lips, shh, silent. So mind is, for me, I have nothing to do with mind. Whatever you are hearing is just pouring out. And I have the awareness, so I know your liking or disliking. So I know what you like, what you dislike. I know where goes your awareness. I know what turns you on. I know what turns you off. I know what is all there to know. You see, without even thinking. So today, when I went into the state of meditation, you see, and mind, of course, it's not there. So it didn't pop in my mind. I wanted to see your reaction, and I know the reaction, but also I, the awareness is given to me not in words. You see, that's the patient of schizophrenia. I'm not saying it with any arrogance. You see, we all have attached our karma, but it doesn't happen in terms of voices. You see, people are very rapid and ready to attach a title. People are very rapid and ready to label and title others. You see, so yeah, no voices. You are not there yet. You can only experience when that happens. This understanding takes place beyond words. This understanding takes place beyond your small intellect or your limited mind, which is nothing but paddy, basically, for me. So awareness came to me from the Brahman, the concrete awareness. Go ahead and tell this. This would bring clarity. You understand that? Go ahead and tell this. At least make sure they are given the option, whatever they do with this wisdom and truth, it's their matter, is their life, and you would respect their right. Absolutely, I would respect your right, but I have done my job. Rest is on you. I'm not the Jehovah Witness who would show up Sunday at your doorstep and ask you, do you know what the God name is? Or why didn't you come to the church? Or the mullah who goes after food in the mosque, and he's a freeloader. And anyway, this corruption in religions is unbelievable. So right now, I'm trying to show you, if you believe a religion throughout your entire life, or if you are an atheist, so your acts, have you ever noticed atheist people mostly act selfish? Have you ever? It is not something that is definite. Nothing is definite in this world. Please understand that. Nothing is definite. I always remain open. Go as far as you can go. This is an endless sea, basically. This is an endless sea of learning, if you understand. So go as far as you can go, you see. But my observation is in the process, even if it remains. My observation is in the process, even if it remains in the process for the rest of eternity. So I see, and you know what I see? I see, I have observed, and you can observe it too. The person who says there is nothing afterwards is always engaged in earning money or ridicule people or getting gadgets or new cars and acting selfish. They won't even care if they can step on somebody's throat in order to get these paddy things. You see, they have no concept or awareness of commonwealth or the the whole dharma of humanity. They have no mind frame of that. They cannot get past their own mind. Now, mind you something. I'm not trying to generalize. Thank you. I'm not trying to generalize basically all atheists. You see, no, keep your mind open. Maybe one day you would come across, that's how you grow. Maybe one day you would come across with an atheist who is not like that, if you understand. And maybe one day, and I wish you that day. Keep yourself open. Just do that. Now, this is this is significant for me to speak today. You know, a couple of weeks back, um, I mentioned the woman who gave birth to me. I do not like to attach title, mother, this and that. I have no emotional or any type of attachment with my immediate family whatsoever, no connection. Because in the yogic culture, the first thing we get rid of is family and the immediate family. That's the biggest barrier in your spiritual growth. You understand that get rid of means you cut emotionally, you cut the ribbons. You see, have you ever cut a ribbon? You see, does that make you feel important? Does that get you high when you cut the ribbon? So anyway, so you cut the ribbons with them. They are existing, that's fine. They are making their choices, that's fine. You see, I am existing, fine. This is my life, fine. I am making my choice because I'm not gonna be here for eternity. I know I gotta progress. I was something and I would be something again. So I'm not going to be here eternally, you see. And something which survives, I need to pay focus on that instead of getting involved in some type of a stupid and foolish family drama. Oh, mother, I this and that. No, no. We, the yogis, the meditators, the sannyasis, the cavemen, the wise people, the rishis, the swamis, we look at the bigger picture. We have got our band very broad. You see, we have stretched that rubber band, which was basically holding us back. We have stretched that rubber band to the limit that it has become a broad band. Now, that woman died, the one who gave birth to me, somewhere, I don't know, but I know this and I know things. Now that woman died, and now other day, as you saw, that I did the fire ceremony and stuff like that, because she's in the darkness. She was following Islam, by the way. Just so if you were curious, again, no matter what religion there is, you are stuck. Your spiritual growth is done, you see. Now, what's happening is this woman died somewhere, I don't know even where, but I know I am given the awareness. She was following Islam. And I told her in one of the communication we had lately, a long time ago, I said, look, mother, here is the information, here is the wisdom that I'm about to offer you. You see, I'm about to offer you the liberation and freedom. But when you follow human construct, no matter what they are, no matter what the title of the religion is, you have no spiritual insight. You have false confidence. You see, false confidence can get you killed. You close your eyes, you say, I believe in Muhammad or this or that or any number of these. You say, he would protect me, or Joseph Smith, or David would, or whoever that is, all these number of names. You close your eyes and you cross the road. One time, maybe you can make it. I'm trying to make you understand with a very simple example, a very significant point. So keep intact with me. One time you can make it. Second time you would get hurt. Third time you may even lose your body. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is an example, not that you are going to do it. And if you do it, it's your choice anyway. But I'm trying to bring clarity. The confidence, you see, these human constructs gave you confidence, you see. But the human construct would get you killed with that blind confidence. You have confidence, you don't have clarity. You have confidence, you don't have clarity, you are done. You see, you are done. Means you are gone. Forget about spiritual growth. Clarity can only be brought by spirituality. Truth can only be found by spirituality. Advaita Vedanta. Self-inquiry, one without a second. I ask a question. People are baffled. They have been living their life for 50 or 60 years. They have been living their life for 70 years, 75 years, 80 years. And when I teach these people in person, do you know that? My students are 60 to 70 or 80 years even sometimes, but in a good shape. Can you imagine that? So why it is happening? Because I have clarity. They don't have. But when I ask the question, they are baffled. Not even once, yes, not even once we thought that way. Not even one simple question. Advaita, one without a second. Had you not been existed, God would exist. Question very simple, if you understand. Had you not been existed, would anything exist? Had you not been existed, would God exist? And your answer is, I don't know. Yes, you do not know. But one thing you know for certain, not in your experience, is that a fact or it's not a fact. One thing you do not know, that's fine. But one thing you know for certain, not in your experience. So it looks like the existence of God or Allah or Mullah or Muhammad or David or Joseph or whoever you worship, you see, or Jehovah, it is existing on your existence. Then it all these clowns and all these people, they become very much a what you understand, they become very much concepts and ideas. Concepts and ideas are not going to take you anywhere. However, as I always mention, my job is not to condemn these clowns or to refute their religion. There are numerous people, what's his name, like Sam Shamoon or David Wood. They have their own channels on YouTube and stuffs like that. You can watch them and they are refuting. They are doing extremely good job as far as refuting Islam or Christianity is refuting Islam. Islam is trying to refute Christianity. It's my way or highway. That's always the religious way. It's my way or highway, whether you believe me or you are against me. There is no room for anything else. That's religion for you. So these people are doing, they are trying to refute each other. That's not my job that I'm gonna refute some human petty constructs. You understand? That's not my job. But I bring clarity because I want you to see further now. Had I not these human construct made a marker and to show you, I am not able to, if I just keep be scared of unknown or paranoia and say no, I don't want to be labeled or anything like that. That's not in me. It's the most significant thing for me is to speak truth and to speak wisdom that comes from the source of creation, that comes from the source of everything. You see, my body is just a vessel. And of course, I'm guarded. I'm guarded with unseen, if you understand what I'm saying to you. Unseen is mighty powerful than what you see. What you cannot see, you cannot fight. What you cannot see, you cannot defeat. You cannot see, you cannot destroy. Isn't it common sense what I'm saying to you? What you cannot see, you cannot fight, you cannot destroy. You see what I'm saying to you? You cannot even feel the presence, but I can. You see, absolutely guarded. And it's gotta be that way, if you know what I mean. It's gotta be that way. I can see these guardian angels. I can see their potency. I can feel their mighty potency. I can see this band of stars on a sky are my console. The band of stars on sky are my console. You see, and every day when I right before I'm going in a samadhi, I open my arms and I say to the entire cosmos, the Brahman, I love you. Anytime you want me, I would come home. It's very simple. And the band of stars are guiding me. If you know, that is very simple too. But if I need to speak the truth, so before I pass on, which would be soon, at least you were given the option by me. That's one of the things I signed up for. You see, so religions would become false confidence in you. False confidence would get you killed. It's a promise. So, and then what happens? These people, like the woman who gave birth to me, what you understand in the human terms, mother. But I do not attach titles, mother, father, because there is no such thing in the way I see life. You see, these are just the words. So, what happens basically? she's stuck here because she got the biggest surprise of her time. She cannot found, excuse me, she cannot find Muhammad anywhere. So he can, rescue or guide her. There is just darkness, lost soul. There are numerous here. I see. The stronger their attachments are, either with the human constructs or with the society, the stronger I can see them. They do not have a physical body like this that you can touch, but they have a suksham sharir, which is also a type of body. However, if they try to reach this bottle, for instance, for example, here, however, if they try to reach this bottle, obviously the physicality is not there. So what happens is hand goes through the bottle. You see, you cannot manifest it. You cannot manifest in physicality. That's what I'm saying. So this woman is stuck because obviously that guy is nowhere to be found. He was supposed to, guide to the heaven. Excuse me. He was supposed to be the guide to the heaven. Stairway to heaven. You humans are just crack me up. So yeah, but he's not. And now the only being who can do anything about it is me right now. You see, so the faces are there, soul is tormented, trying to manifest some type of physical injury on me, which I am also very familiar and of, I am aware of, but it's not going to work on me because I have a band of people around me that cannot be seen your naked eyes. No, they cannot. So I'm trying to do with the fire ceremony or anything. One most significant, not most, but one significant factor, one significant, the element of which supports your bodily accumulation on this planet, isn't it? Fire is one of them. Space, water, uh, air, all that, five. One of them is fire. Significant. You do the fire ceremony and you try to free these type of lost souls. So I'm trying to free her. I'm saying, go where you gotta go. I have nothing to do with you. However, I have forgiven you for whatever you did in the. I never talk about that. And even right now, if I am talking about it, is to make a point. The point is significant to bring clarity in your perception. Do I ever talk about personal life? No, because I don't have a personal life. I don't consider these people my parents. There is no father, mother for me. You see, whatever they did, I forgive you in the past. You do not know anything. I do not sit here and cry about it. You see, that's how you evolve. You learn to let go. You understand that? Keep that in mind too. Otherwise, you would remain very vulnerable. And vulnerable, no good for you. That I am coming down to that too. I would show you clarity. So I said, just go on your way. I have forgiven you. There is nothing you can forgive me for because I didn't do anything. But since you did, I have forgiven you. So just go on your way and I have nothing to do with you. I would never have now. I forgive you. Go, Muhammad, find Muhammad, where he is. Maybe he also is lost in the darkness, God knows. So the point number one, the significant message, which is the title, this very significant message. Point number one, get rid of the human constructs. If you ever want to grow spiritually, if you ever want to gain strength spiritually, because that would guide you towards the light, come out of it. My job is not to refute, but if you want to see the truth, maybe these guys I named, Sam Shamoon or David Wood or Faisal Qureshi or whoever they are, just type their names on YouTube and then you can watch them. They would bring some clarity. But then they are refuting each other human constructs. You see, it's my thing is right and your thing is wrong, that kind of thing. That's also petty. But in this moment in time, if you are stuck in this religious drama and dogma and human construct, then why don't you just go ahead and see that? That's number one. Number two, if you are a spiritually weak person, you are vulnerable. You understand? There is no polite or easy way to say that. So I just cut to the chase and I just did right now, if you understand. If you are not spiritually strong, you are vulnerable. You see, people get possessed. Let me talk that people get possessed. There are numerous, thousands and thousands examples, and it is very true, you see, because I have seen these things live. Basically, people get possessed. They Once the body is taken by demon and devil, you know, demons and devil, they are walking with you side by side, just like they are going neck to neck. I told you numerous times. And the mind you wrap around you like a rubber band. That rubber band is very, very visible to these type of culprits, if you know. There are numerous type of demons that I can see through my naked eyes. Azazel, Baal, um, at least two of them, you know, and of course Lucifer is the king of the gangster, you see. So these people would pretend once you die or bodily demise, once I die or bodily demise, obviously it has to happen to each one of us. So these ones basically they pretend that, oh, you are lost. I'm the angel, basically. I would take you to your loved ones who passed on before, you know, your grandfather or whoever you're close to. And then they actually include you in their gang, you know, and they then torment more and more people, you know. So they take the soul, which is you, but you were not spiritually strong, you see. Make yourself spiritually strong, very strong. A person who is very spiritually strong, he would say, get away from me. And first of all, the person is so immune from these that they would not even offer that, because they would see the light of this person and they would say, this guy is potent as there is no tomorrow. This guy is potent as Mount Everest light. The more spiritually strong you are, the higher your light is, the brighter your light is, the shiner your light is, the more spiritually strong you are. And I have given you 215 and 218, probably 219 videos by now for you to become spiritually strong. Every day I'm delivering you a message from sacred and divine, because I'm making sure I'm not leaving anything behind that I signed up for. And I also can foresee the future, which is a delusion. I am actually seeing 500 years according to your mind comprehension right now. You see, it's all now basically. It's an infinite field of now. And I can see myself that I am, you know, my body is going to transit. I can see that right now, right here. I can see that. Not that I can see, because right in front of me is no scripts. Right in front, you can see the back, of course, the background and everything, and my friends and family here. But you cannot see what is ahead of me and in front of me. I'm not reading no scripts, you know what I mean? So that's the thing. I'm not reading no scripts. So this is something that you need to work on. If I was in your surroundings, that would be a different story, because I have that kind of effect on people. When I go in the surroundings, half of the strength they gain from my presence only. That's why I have that kind of effect, that when somebody is suffering from depression, anxiety, any type of disorders that we have in form of karma, those people subscribe to me more, because when I go in the presence, they get the strength at least to get up and sit, you know, like this, sit and straight in my presence. And then we exchange the breath, the breathing. What you are thinking, you are doing breathing. You are doing breathing, you are going in the body, you are coming out. Obviously, where it is going somewhere, isn't it? It's going everywhere. So we exchange of course, it's a natural only that the breathing, which is life is being exchanged here. You see, life is being exchanged. That's all it is happening. That's why they get so much strength, and then they start meditation with me. Only if I am in person over there. And when they start meditation, then there is no stopping them. Then they come out of it. But of course, my body can be at one place only at one time. You see, otherwise I would take all your suffering away from you. You see, because it hurts me when I see you suffer. You are going through this. However, I'm not going to stop. I would do everything in my power to give you whatever the strength I can. Make yourself spiritually strong. 218 videos on my YouTube channel. You are very welcome to watch. It's the whole entire education of your well-being, the entire education. Everything that you need to know as far as a spirituality is there. You understand that? Everything. So those are there. The entire education, basically, I repeat, is there. And then meditation. That's all you need. The entire education on my YouTube channel and Kriya meditation. That's all you need. But make yourself powerful. This way you would see things. You would know this is a culprit. This is a demon basically within. It's trying to play tricks. If you are weak, you wouldn't be able to see that. You would say, oh yeah, I love you, Grandpa. This angel is taking me to you basically. You see, that's how they take the soul. They take the soul, they get you involved, they include you in their gang, and they just keep doing that and doing that. We, on the other hand, the sacred and the divinity and the source of everything, we see that. That's why it's my job to warn you. That's why it's my job to alarm you. You see, make yourself spiritually strong. You see, go through the entire transformation. Make this time is very less, very brief. Okay, it's gonna end soon here. Please understand that. After that, you that is what you would have. The more visible your light would be, the more they would say, I need to be away from this. Like the demons and the devil, they wouldn't even dare come close to you because your light is so potent. You see, it's just like that. Imagine if we were, I'm giving you an example hypothetically, that we take our clothes off, all of us, you see, and then we can be seen more, we can be seen more than we usually are, isn't it? People can see where the wounds are. People can see where the weakness is, isn't it? That's why clothes are important. So keep it up. Just kidding. But no, the example is genuine. If we get all naked, hypothetically, if we get bare in front of each other, then we can see where the weakness is. We can see where the scars are. We can see where the person is vulnerable. It's common sense, isn't it? Just like that, when you even out of your birthday suit, which is your body, when you are even out of your birthday suit, when I am even out of my birthday suit, which is the body, then the suksham, the light basically, there is light which, what the word I'm looking for in English, there is light which emanates. That's the word, not imitate, but emanates. That's the word I'm looking for. Emanates around you. And the demons and devil, they see the light and they get really scared. They say, we cannot trick this. So they move on to somebody who is not spiritually strong. So that's number two. You are you keeping the notes? Number two, become spiritually strong. Make your do Kriya meditation every day. It's so simple. It does not require no companion. Nothing. Just simple the breathing technique with your body posture, trying to align it with the universal geometry. And the results is so potent. Excuse me. Is so potent and the results are remarkable. It's so rapid. It is so frequent and the results are remarkable. If you understand, so potent. And it works. What the word I'm looking for in English? Expedites your spiritual growth very, very quickly. And you are able to conserve the energy within more through Kriya, you see. That was number two. I might carry on with the same topic tomorrow, by the way, just so you know. Give you more clarity. Right now, I am still in a state of meditation, as you know, but these two were very highlighted in my awareness. I said, okay, at least I should deliver these two. Do not go anywhere. You see, all this is what I said is for nothing if you didn't perform Kriya meditation with me. Okay, you are not off the hook. So do not go anywhere. I'll be right back, then we can meditate. ओ शिवा मेरे को शक्ति दे, ओ ईश्वर मेरे को शक्ति दे मालिक. What you guys are too shy? What you guys are too shy to meditate here live with me? I promise I do not bite, and I promise I would not offer you cool aid. Like what was his name? Jim Jones. He was another culprit. He literally was a narcissist. Jim Jones, that was his name. And he committed a huge genocide and called it a suicide. No, it was not a suicide. He was a narcissist. He didn't like the idea. He was attention seeker, and he wanted people to just love him because he was not given the love. And he manipulated and said that he was the prophet. Jim Jones, remember? And he offered people to drink Kool-Aid, by the way. And these poor people, I hope everything goes well for them since they went. Once you leave the body, there are so many things that are not in your control. Please understand that. It is very, very significant. Once you leave the body, there are so many things that are not in your control. So you can do something right now. The time is very precious. You can do something right now. So yeah, that Jim Jones guy, basically, he did that. He was another narcissist, a fake person. And he offered people Kool-Aid. So that's why I was saying that I do not offer you to drink Kool-Aid here virtually with me, or I do not bite. You would have more energy, by the way, just so you know. This is not a joke. I'm serious right now. Every now and then I joke, so I bring some humor. but I'm serious right now. Okay, this is not a joke. I would encourage you. I'm not mad at you. As long as I am delivering the words of truth and wisdom, my job is done. But if you want something extra, if you understand, if you want something extra, if you want to enjoy my energy, you understand? If you want to enjoy my energy, and I have a feeling you do, then come and while I am live, meditate with me here in person. Even though if I cannot see you, but as long as you can see me while I'm performing meditation, you would incur more energy, Something to keep in mind. Otherwise, it's your life, and I respect your right to do whatever you want to do. I do respect. Om Shiva. ओ महादेवा मेरे को शक्ति दे मेरे को शक्ति दे महादेवा Have a good day, Josh. Thank you. All right, just remember that I always ask you to remember that keep meditating. If you have got any questions, yeah, you can write me. I have published my email address on YouTube because my messenger, I don't know for what reason I got banned. Have you ever been have you ever been banned? You know how that is. So for some reason I got banned on Facebook. So but you can email me, and you can, if you want conversation one to one, or over the phone, or remedy or healing, then you can drop me your number with your name in the email and I can contact you. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. But I'm here for you, and I love you. I always have, I always will. Mm.